Healthy Lifestyle Crib presents 10 warning signs you should break up. Number 1. Impersonating yourself. When you're with your partner, do you feel comfortable being yourself, or do you find yourself putting on a facade? This is a challenging phase that many new couples go through at some point. After making a connection, you begin to explore deeper facets of each other's personality, but then you begin to pull away and your partner stops making an effort to get to know the real you. If you and your partner stop connecting on a deep level, you may each build up emotional barriers, and soon your genuine selves will be hidden from view. Why does this happen to so many couples? Many relationships become superficial simply because your partner stops trying. If you and your partner feel like strangers to one another, it may be because you aren't making enough of an effort to connect emotionally. Number 2. Giving up your goals. Although it's true that you should make some sacrifices for the sake of your significant other, you should never let your relationship get in the way of your personal goals and aspirations. A healthy relationship is like whipped cream on top of a sundae. A sundae is good even without it, but the whipped cream only makes it better. Don't let your relationship get in the way of your ambitions, which is something many people forget, especially in long-term relationships. Relationships need sacrifice, but if your spouse is making you give up on your dreams, it's time to move on. Number 3. Equality in relationships. Many unhealthy partnerships require one partner to perform the lion's share of the work. You text and phone to arrange every date and initiate every significant conversation. Think about the last time your partner took the initiative, when they planned a date night or made a compromise, when they called to tell you they missed you. If you can't remember, you may be in a one-sided relationship. But before you give up, keep in mind that everyone expresses love differently. Different people express their love in different ways. Some prefer to spend extensive time together, while others prefer to exchange gifts, praises, or tokens of affection. Although your partner's preferred method of showing affection may differ from your own, that doesn't imply they aren't making an effort. Focus on how your partner shows affection physically to learn whether they are or aren't making an effort. Number 4. Behaviors that are unacceptable. Your partner may change and develop habits over the course of your relationship, and you may find it difficult to recognize the person you fell in love with. If this is the case, it may be time to end your relationship, as you should not tolerate unacceptable behavior from another person simply because you are in a relationship with them. Even if your partner does try to fix their behavior, it's time to go on if they can't hear you out. Number 5. Blindness fading. There's nothing wrong with a love that fades away after the initial love at first sight phase of a relationship has passed. Sometimes what seems like love is only transient infatuation, and that's great. Nevertheless, it's never a nice feeling to realize your connection isn't as deep and long as you believed. Nevertheless, it's crucial to know when your relationship is strong and when it's hanging by a thread. Number 6. Opposition from family and friends. Your friends and family know you better than anyone else because they've spent the most time with you, so they usually understand what kind of person fits your personality. But what if your friends and family don't like your new partner? When this happens, many people go into denial, telling their friends and family to give their partner a chance, justifying their partner's behavior by saying they're nervous or just need time. The truth is that if your friends and family don't approve, there's a good chance you chose the wrong person. Of course, not everyone is close with their families, and not everyone agrees with their friends, but make sure you listen to the people whose opinions you value the most because those people may open your eyes to something you couldn't see on your own. Number 7. Worry about causing an inconvenience. If you've never asked your partner for a favor or are afraid of inconveniencing them, this is a common sign that you're not a good match for each other. You might be hesitant to ask anything of your partner because you're afraid of coming across as needy, which is understandable in the early stages of a relationship but indicative of a deeper issue in a long-term partnership. Anytime you feel unsafe or worried that your spouse might reject or abandon you, it's time to stop the connection. Number 8. Seeking replacement. It's possible that your partner isn't providing for your emotional needs. For example, say you've had a stressful week at work and you want to vent to your partner about how you feel. You want them to listen to you and show that they care. But what if they tell you no? Or what if they criticize you for complaining too much? These emotional rejections create a rift in the relationship and often drive partners apart. Number 9. Continuous contentment. As you and your partner become closer, it's normal to become more comfortable in your routines and for the excitement to wane a bit. However, if you and your partner want to keep your relationship exciting, it's important to find ways to reignite the passion you had in the beginning by being creative, trying new things, and going on fun adventures together. Number 10. Negative developments. Have you changed as a result of being in a relationship? If your previous self would be dissatisfied with the person you are now, this is what we call a negative change. Relationships have far-reaching effects on one's well-being, from one's way of life to one's state of mind, and it is not uncommon for partners to encourage growth and development in the other's areas of interest and personality. If you're in a healthy relationship, the changes you go through together, such as taking up new hobbies or helping each other develop emotionally, are mutually beneficial and uplifting. However, if your relationship is toxic, the changes you go through together are counterproductive. Instead of helping each other grow, you're tearing each other down. Think long and hard about how you've changed since the start of the relationship, and whether or not you like the person you've become. Give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you appreciated this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive new videos as soon as they are posted. Also, don't forget to watch our other videos. Many thanks for taking the time to check it out.